MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Matt Shoemaker gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. High in the air into shallow left center. Bichette has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's batting .412. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He went deep in the contest last night. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And it's fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Grounded to third. Devers has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
So stepping in, Rendell Grichuk. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
Hit back up the middle. There is Pedroia. And that's the second out.
Batting third.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Verdugo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Rafael Devers, the next to bat, comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A bouncer up the middle. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Gurriel.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate, Travis Shaw. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Devers has it, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. From the stretch. Bottom of the second here with no score. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Center field. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Joe Panic. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll move to the third with striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The first baseman.
Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. This is hit pretty well out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9. The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Third inning, no score to this point. And there's ball 2 now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now in the box, Jonathan Davis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So coming to the plate, Reese McGuire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball left outside.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, the third baseman.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Here now is Rafael Devers. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Devers, right field and carrying well. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. 0-2 to Travis Shaw. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. He's set. The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Gurriel at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder.
Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. In there, no balls and a strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Throw gets him 2 down. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Count 3-0.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and they take the lead. It's gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. Fouled away. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Bo Bichette. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk. No hits to this point.
Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to center field. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First offering on its way.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And it's gone.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
In now, J.D. Martinez. 1-0 the count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Splitter, 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. Shaw has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Lifted down the line in left. Drury in foul ground. And they can't run it down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. For the Red Sox. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Bradley. Still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Ryan Brazier takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 70.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's quickly 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Panik. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Joe Panik. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Jonathan Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. 0-1 the count. Hard on the ground toward short, gloved by Bogaerts. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 10.
Digging in, Reese McGuire. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
2-0 now. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he fouls this one off. Line hard. Foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The center fielder.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Belted deep center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. The catcher.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that Hernandez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 63.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Bo Bichette. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Bichette.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
The right fielder.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
Randall.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Behind 0-2 now. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Travis Shaw will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the run is Benintendi. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Mitch Moreland.
Thomas Pannone is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Jackie
At the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
1-1 the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, outside.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Colin McHugh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready once again, Brendan Drury. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Into the corner and slicing foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, D-Roll, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Jonathan Davis is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. In the dirt here.
Oh, entry.
Ready on 0-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Reese McGuire. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
This one's flared toward left center. Bogarts ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 51.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter. The designated hitter.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. To first. Shaw gloves it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Oh, that grounder caught him. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. The Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matt Shoemaker earns his first win of the season. Ken Giles earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-2. The Rays amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they blew out Baltimore 11-2. The Kansas City Royals
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. Chase Anderson is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Chase Anderson, man, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a 3-pitch mix of fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
A ball and no strikes. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, Dero. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than Dero win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And Jansen's got his man at second. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. The pitch. Liner toward right center. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs or hits here. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That could be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch on the way. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Fouled off. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Hit in the air to center field. Verdugo is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. And a curveball in for a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. First pitch coming. Here it is. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And another foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He's around first, heading for two. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The Blue Jays had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Ready with the 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Verdugo stands at second with two gone. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the end. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Rendell Grichuk is on deck. A 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Here's Rendell Grichuk. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Biggio. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. So striding in, Jonathan Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Davis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that. Here's Joe Panik. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Bradley will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Lourdes Gurriel, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Pedroia will. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And it's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting. The third base.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The bat, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here it comes. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox. Brandon Drury will bat next. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The first baseman, Brandon.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
In the air now out to left field. Benintendi is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Teoscar Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2-3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Alex Verdugo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Looped out toward third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again. 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Now the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Gurriel will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That, or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Rendell Gritchick stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Biggio. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
2-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Moreland is there for it. 2 down.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Davis. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. This is hit softly to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Panic. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Popped him up. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Danny Jansen. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Devers fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Finally, a little something for them. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Benintendi is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Oh, 1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Rafael Devers is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Too high, ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up 17. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Set to deal on 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The next 3-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Stepping in now, Biggio.
Number 8.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No hits to this point. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-1.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he lays off ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Davis, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Second baseman.
Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Now a flare out to left center. Verdugo's on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Number 72.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
No, he's safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. He singled his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it feels like every time they've made contact, it's been hard contact. And the numbers certainly back that up. In total, they've hit an amazing 10 line drives in this game alone. And while some of those have resulted in outs, it's consistency that has this coaching staff feeling really good about what they're seeing right now.
Thank you, Heidi. Ryan Barucki will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The Jays leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for Boston. They still trail. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in and looking for more. Brendan Drury. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in once again, Biggio, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Verdugo. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. New inning set to get underway. Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr. He went down on strikes last time up. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Panic. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 1 for 2.
Ball.
And that misses 1-1. Giles is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays complete the 4-game sweep of their division rivals at home.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chase Anderson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Nate Eovaldi pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ken Giles records the save.
It's Monday.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Trent Thornton makes his big league debut right after this. Trent Thornton gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now here's the pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Thornton is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard. You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-1. Winker leads off first with one away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. One left for Cincinnati. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Digging in now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The cutter runs outside, ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Ball three.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball four, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A ball and two strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Batting fourth.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Throw won't get him.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
And that's in there. Base hit. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 8.
Into the box, Biggio, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Number 4 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. Ready now for Cincinnati, Nicholas Castellanos, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Thornton has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically, but the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Aristides Aquino is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Behind 0-2 now. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Derek.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Moustakas is there in time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. This is skied into short left center. Galvis onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Into the box now, Kurt Casale. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Softly hit here to the left side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. The throw into second.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
0-1. I got to count 1 and 2. Oh, damn.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Smoke on the ground left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So digging in now, Bo Bichette. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 15.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Miley into the windup. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go. Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, and they'll need him to get something going here. Grounded down the third baseline. The 0-1 delivery. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll just tag the runner himself for the out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now back.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
One ball.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
2-2.
No runs, 5 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. 3-2 now. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Travis Shaw.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
The batter.
Standing in, Biggio, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2. This will kick up against the wall now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Drury.
At the plate, Brandon Drury softly on a line to third. And they'll escape danger. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Shaw fields it cleanly. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 4. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time. Now you can see he's working around this guy right here.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a kid.
Here's a fly ball well hit. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Number 62 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. 0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
One ball, two strikes, now.
3 runs already home here. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-2. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Now batting.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And it's fouled away. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To third, right to him. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he's safe. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Miley sets. First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. That's strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 5 innings complete. Striding in.